What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of This War of Mine, the wonderful little simulator. Well, not wonderful, it's actually kind of dark, it's a little bit dismal, and it's a little bit depressing, but the game presents itself in a wonderful way. I noticed in between episodes that the game was actually called Kosovo up until recently, and so my assumption is that originally when the game was created, it was supposed to be representative of a real-world situation. However, the game is now called This War of Mine, but knowing now that the game internally is called Kosovo something rather, I don't know, that's what it's. I took a look at some of the internal game files, and it's called Kosovo was the original, or at least that's what they've codenamed it. But anyways, that gives a pretty good insight to where they've been drawing their motivation and where they've been drawing their inspiration for the game. In the previous episodes, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap right now. There's no save in the game, and so I've been recording this like all day, trying to mash out the first 10 days in one sitting. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'd like to get a full play in. We're on day 4 right now, and I think in this episode we should get to 6 or so. In the previous episode, we had gotten a new old lady who had come. Now, in a normal survival situation, you should never trust any human who is outside the tribe. What I mean by that is in a survival situation, you should never underestimate the capriciousness and ability to undermine and steal from you, because in a situation like this you can't trust anyone. However, because it's a video game and the mortality of the situation is set aside, I decided to go up and talk with her, and it did work out for the better. We've got a new member of our little commune here, and her name is, what was it? I don't know if I should call her Veta, or is the C silent? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Eastern European names, unfortunately. I wish that I was, but in my ignorance, I guess I'll call her Veta for now, because I can't imagine that her name would be Sveta. I don't know, maybe it is Sveta, but I'm just going to call her Veta for now, because I don't know. I'm ignorant of how to pronounce that name. So nonetheless, she's an old lady, and while that sounds bad, I think it's actually going to work to our benefit for this reason. She is someone that I don't feel guilty about leaving at home. She can take care of home stuff. She can cook, she can build things, she can handle stuff during the day like cleanup and maintenance of the house, and that leaves me with other people ready to go scavenging at night. Now, it is an extra mouth to feed, but in the case that we get caught up on defense, I think that now it would be reasonably safe to take 2 people to go scavenge and kind of get those things that we need. And so there it is. That's the way that I'm going to organize myself from here on out. Hopefully we survive a little bit longer. I'm not feeling really good about our prospects right now, considering we barely have enough food to last out the day. I think I'm just going to let people starve for a little bit, but I'll try and remedy that shortly. So up here, how is our water collection going? Our water collection does not look like it's going at all. And so I'm going to take him on up there and we'll take a look at it and see if maybe it's functioning properly. She's no longer very tired. He's no longer very tired, so they should be good by tonight to be able to go. Oh, yikes, that shell hit close. It actually threw light up. Okay. Well, then it appears as though we've got like mortars or something else coming in nearby, very nearby. Either that or there's explosions going on in the sky, but wow, that's really sort of unsettling. That's not a good thing. Nothing quite like sitting there waiting for something to rain down on your head, not knowing when and if it will. Okay, so we're out of filters. That's fine. I can handle that. Why did it go back to him? Did we have... Let's take a look at our stockpiles right now, because it's... What I did is I gave my voice a rest because I was feeling a little bit tired and kind of torn up from recording all day, and so I went out and I went to the gym. I did all my in-between stuff, and I need to kind of... I need to refresh my memory as to what we have right now. I think wood is going to be our limiting reagent right now. We got very, very lucky with the preserved food, but I don't think it's going to help us in the long term. So let's maybe consider the possibility of making a lockpick and breaking into one of these extra rooms that we have right now. Let's take Veta, and I'm going to have her come up here. We'll have her take a look and see if maybe she's got any skills at crafting burglary tools. I do wish that we had more beds, but unfortunately we simply just don't have the materials in order to make that work right now. And so in lieu of those tools, those areas of rest, I think we're going to be stuck here with... Until we can get another bed up, unfortunately. At least it's warm. Okay, so she's good to go now. He should be back up and ready to go very, very shortly. Veta, what can you do for me right now? Good, you can make me a lockpick. That sounds fantastic. Let's go ahead and craft one of those up. Tonight we're going to be taking Katya, and we're going to be taking Pavel out. And these 2 are going to be staying at home. I'm going to put him to sleep right now. We've only got about 10 minutes. May not work for us. And so the lockpick has been crafted. I think that I'm going to pick this door right here, and we're going to go check this bureau after we clear out some of this rubble. And so there we are. She actually is quite the accomplished burglar. Where Grandma learned how to steal so well, I'm not really sure, but she figured out here, so that's fine. It's nighttime. Let's see what we got going for us. So Veta, she's not very good for... She loves children. Okay, so if we come into a situation, I hate to say this, But if we come into a situation where children are involved, we need to keep her away from that situation, knowing full well that she has a soft spot for children. I think that we all have a soft spot for children in this case, and that we'd all like to do what is best. But once again, you've got to look after the tribe first. The tribe first. That's all you can do in these situations. If you barely have enough to feed yourselves, how can you do for other people? I mean, you could do your best, but I mean, you don't feel tremendously moral about it, but you've got to do what you've got to do. I'm going to leave her to guard tonight. I'm going to allow Bruno to sleep in a bed. I'm going to allow Katya to scavenge. And I'm going to allow Pavel to scavenge. I'm going to have them... No, I want both of you to scavenge. Can we only take one person to scavenge at a time? If we can only take one person to scavenge at a time... Oh, well then, if we can only take one person to scavenge at a time, you be on guard duty then. And then she can... Can I light up 2 locations at once and maybe scavenge 2 locations? No. There's a ruined villa. They say some people still live here struggling against the odds. They must have supplies stocked like canned food and bandages and medicines. A shelled school. The abandoned cottage does not have any more food in it. And what we need right now is we only have 1 day's worth of food left. So I don't know if I should do a supply run right now or if I should do a food run. But there is no food left here. It says that there's meds left, which I didn't see that anywhere, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's take Pavel out to scavenge. I think because he's a fast runner, that's probably our best chance. You want to pick your person who's a runner to get it done. We'll have her sleep in bed. Allow these people to rest themselves off. Katya will sleep during the day. We're going to keep her as a guard from now on. She does have bargaining skills, though. Let's go for the villa. Do we have knives made? Or were we not? Oh, we do have a knife made. Okay. So let's not bring both knives, but I want one of the knives with me. And let's scavenge. I'm going to take this very, very slowly. I'm not sure what we're going to find here. This is a new location that we have no experience with. And so being very, very careful about this situation is going to be paramount. If they have guns or firearms or anything else, we are hosed. We have a knife, and that's all that we can do right now. Got a bunch of supplies right here. I'm going to grab all of it just in case we have to pull a runner. Only being able to bring one person puts us at a disadvantage right here. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so we got her in here. I'm sorry, we got Pavel inside the basement. Wow, the sound effects are getting really loud right now. Trying to lay low and make sure that this works, but they got gunpowder, they got supplies, they got all kinds of stuff right here. So I'm just going to load it up in case I need to pull a runner. Let's be real quiet while we're sneaking around. Take a look through the door. Do they have supplies in here? It won't open. So is it locked or is it barricaded? The door is boarded up, and I have no way to get that out of there. My guess is that in order to get those boards out of the way, I'm more than likely going to have to use a crowbar or something of that nature when I come back. So for right now, let's climb back up to the roof. Wow, this is tense. Even though I know it's only like an old lady over there, this is still kind of tense. Let's look through the eye hole, figure out where she's at. Okay, so she's in that room right there. If she comes back this way, we're going down the stairs. Okay, she's going upstairs. So let's wait for her to go by. And then we open this on up. Let's be really, really careful right now. Who even knows? She could have a pistol. She could have just about anything. And so ruffling around right here. Not a whole lot here that I want. I'm really more interested in food. What is this right here? Oh, you can hide in there? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try and raid for food right now. Come on. It's amazing how quickly you change from being like the person looking for food. I'm sorry, from being the person being stolen from to being the person who's stealing. And so there it is. We got the food. I hear the sound of movement. Let's go ahead and I'm going to hide inside this little room right here. It doesn't look like she has anything. I wonder if after they find out we've stolen from them, if they're going to become more protectionist, I suppose. I got rid of all the wood, and unfortunately I think wood is what we needed. Let's just hang out for a minute and listen to the sounds of the house creak by. They're definitely moving around right now. They're coming back this way, but they're going back upstairs. Okay. Let's get out of here. And I'd actually like to take a little bit more... I'd like to take a tiny bit more... Old pictures got all dusty, so we can hear her talking, obviously. I'd like to take a tad more wood with me, just diversify slightly. I think that it might be a better plan than taking this much componentry. Okay, take one more wood. Is she still moving around while I'm scavenging? I don't think that she is. I think we get the benefit of the doubt. I think it lets us pause in the case that people are moving around. Is she following us right now? Get up inside the house. Go, hold on. Hide in the corner. Okay. So it looks like she's missed us. I don't feel good stealing about stealing from other survivors, but unfortunately, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not gonna say it's an us versus them situation, but it's a heartless world when this kind of shit happens, and sometimes you got to be heartless in order to guarantee that your people survive. You know what I mean? We could book for it right now, but it sounds like she's just hanging out at the top of the stairwell, which means she might have line of sight if she comes looking down this way. I don't know how long we have to get out of here either. Let's see if we can sneak out without her seeing us. Oh, she's coming back downstairs. I think she missed us, though. Oh, run. Get out of here. Let's go. Okay, and so we stole from him. Once again, it's not something you feel tremendously ethical about. Believe me, it's not going to win us any Nobel Peace Prizes, but at least we get to survive another day, you know what I mean? We got a lot of food out of this place. We also have to worry about reprisals now. What if they know where we live and they come back after us? We may end up in a bit of a situation here. Okay, and so we got a good haul. We should be allowed to keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. If we can trade some of the canned food for more fresh food, I think it might turn out pretty well. And so we've been raided. Somebody came at night and took our things. Somebody tried to rob us. It was a couple scavengers, so they only managed to do minor... We had some weapons, but not enough for everyone. They didn't steal anything. Our guards did a good job. Bruno needs bandages. Okay, man. Okay, so why is he sad? Poor people. I know it was cruel to take their supplies, but it's either them or us. Yep, it's not something you feel good about. It's never something that you're going to feel good about, but it's something that happened. So, we brought stuff back. Let's go ahead and quantify what we have here. We're sitting on top of a lot more food than we had before. I think that we can afford to make a meal right now. And so let's go ahead and we'll get everybody fed. First things first, we'll have Veta. Let's have her come over here. And we'll have her, she is sad, so she's not happy about is stealing really the only way to get what we need? Yeah, well, I'm not seeing a whole lot of other options right now, unfortunately. Once again, not proud of it, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So, let's make... Oh, we don't have enough water. Wow, it takes a lot of water to do that. Okay, we'll get it going for right now, and we'll feed people one by one if we have to. He's very hungry. I suppose what we'll do is we need to make ourselves some more filters. So I'm going to have her come down. Anybody who stayed up all night needs to get ready. And so the food is ready to go. Since he's the guard, he was the one that took the knife. We're going to go ahead and he gets to eat right now. What I would prefer is for Veta to get up here and clear out some of this rubble, hopefully. Oh, he's still hungry? That was still not enough? Oh, man. Okay. So that's going to be problematic as well. We're going to allow these two to rest. And let's have him go upstairs and we'll have him get started with some of the inventions and things that we need. Obviously, we need to purify some more water. So let's make some more filters. Once we have the filters, we'll make water, come back down, maybe make some more meals for everybody else, maybe get down on some of these foods right here. I don't know. I just don't know. We're in bad shape right now. We're in really, really bad shape. So on this side, I don't want to use up all of our components, but we're going to raid the house tonight to get medical supplies. It says there's medical supplies there, so we're going to try and do it. I'm going to make what I can right here. I'm going to try and send people when I raid tonight with lockpicks so that maybe someone's at the door. Shit. Oh, is it the trader? Alright, let's get Pavel up. Let's go ahead and see if maybe we can corral ourselves some new equipment from some of the other things that we brought back. As of right now, I'm not feeling like the weapons are going to be enough. We definitely need more. He's saying that he feels bad about stealing, which I do too. I mean, it's weird how a game like this can affect you. It's not something, you know, I was not raised as a thief. I think most people were not raised as thieves. You steal because you have to, I guess. If you can even justify it like that, I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, what you got for me, man? What you got for me? Let's find out. We've got a busted pistol. We've got weapon parts. I mean, I don't really know. Probably a lot of brass around somewhere. What do I have that I can give away? Okay, so he likes the knives. What else does he have? He has bandages, so technically we could fix ourselves using his stock, but unfortunately, the downside to that is we haven't used any of this right here, so I'm just going to line up our herbs as best as I can. I don't know what to use those for. They don't appear to be part of anything. Maybe I can make a medicinal station or something later on, but for right now, maybe we should go for food first. I'm not using the vegetables, but I'll probably give them the vegetables then. I mean, I don't want to trade one food. I would rather just have the raw food, though, because the vegetables you can make a really good meal with, but, you know. So we have that right there. He does not want to give away those bandages. Okay, so there we've got a deal, although we're giving away a lot to get it. Let's wait to buy from him. Let me wait to buy medical supplies from him until we raid that other house. It says there's medical supplies still there. So if I can keep myself out of trouble here, I would rather do that. Especially considering... God, I don't know what to barter right now. Everything is valuable. Everything is valuable. In a situation like this. I'd like to keep the fertilizer in case we get set up. I'm going to get rid of the herbs, I guess. I don't know what the herbs do right now. It says they're medicinal herbs and they're for cigarettes. Unfortunately, we have a use for the medicinal herbs, but I don't have, like, I don't think I have the station to do it, or I don't have the crafting thing. Maybe we can give up some sugar. I mean, there. That'll do. Let's deal. We need to get the distillery set up too. Can I add anything to here? Okay, so it looks like we're right on the line of the value right now. Let's deal. He's gonna stay here. Pavel, you get back to bed. You haven't eaten all day, man. You just had a meal. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This guy is killing me. Well, we could make a chair, but let me go over here. Let me see if I can make lockpicks, because we're gonna need everything to fix the other place. Let's see here. Yeah, make one of those, and we'll bring it with us the next time we go scavenging. I need Pavel to rest up, though. Like, I really need somebody to be ready to go out and scavenge again. We've got enough food to last a little while, but... Let's go back up, and let me change the filter on that. She's cleared that out of the way, luckily. Hopefully this is now... accessible. I really sincerely hope there's something good that we can use in here. If there's not... a waste of resources. So we've got... ooh, jewelry. I think we should barter that right now if we can. Let's see what we can get for the jewelry. Let's go back up here and trade. I bet I should probably... it says she's got bargaining skills. Let's have her go bargain, because it says that she's better at it. So if she's better at it, let's let her do her thing. Okay, so we need to make water. We have 9 water. Let's go ahead and make... yeah, go ahead and make 4 more water. We need it for cooking and we need it for everything else. I'm going to have her jump up in here and do the trading. I want to get rid of that jewelry in case we get robbed. I don't want valuable stuff like that laying around the house. It's like, it's one less thing for somebody to steal. We should get the value out of it right now while we still have it. You won't trade me for jewelry? Come on, man. Well, then if you won't trade me for jewelry... what can I get for this? Okay, so I can get quite a bit, actually. What is this? That's alcohol? Okay. What's down here? Oh, he's got bullets. Okay. Oop, I don't want that back. We just traded for that. Is that tobacco? What is that? We can make expensive cigarettes. Okay, so it's tobacco. Alright. I'm not going to trade the gun away because I don't know how to fix that just yet. But maybe I should barter for like bigger stockpiles of supplies right now. It's unfortunate because we can't get. If we could get bandages out of it, I mean, I'd still rather wait until tonight when we try and scavenge that location. So maybe just stock up on material. I mean, that's 11 material right there. I'm sorry, that's 15 material. I'm bad at counting and also bad at doing math. And so with 15 material, we should be able to handle something, I think. So anyways, let's deal. I think I'm going to go for that. We've got the other things. So let's get that jewelry out of here. I don't even want it to be with us anymore. And so the jewelry's taken care of. Close the front door. Go away. We don't want you here anymore. Alright, so we've shut the door on him. We should be collecting water up here. He's... Hey, stop knocking, you bastard. I know someone's at the door. Go away. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody... Ooh, we can't let everybody eat just yet. Gotta wait for that water to get done. And it takes a while. Like, seriously, it takes a long time to collect water. I don't even know if that's gonna get done before everything else is finished. Let's dig into the canned goods, I guess. No, you already ate today. You already ate today. You don't get to eat anything. Let's dig into the canned goods for right now. And so she's hungry as well. I'm gonna send people up and get them fed. Not very tasty, but filling. Well, we're on a fast food diet right now. We'll save the other food for other times. I mean, honestly, the way I would have liked to have used this was to use this to barter into more raw food that we could cook and prepare, but unfortunately the bottleneck appears to be water in this case, so... She's slightly wounded. He is wounded for sure. How's he doing? He's hungry, sad, and tired. Okay, so we're gonna hit the other location tonight and see if maybe we can find... I don't know. Try and make a crowbar too. I mean, I don't know if we'll have time to do it, but a crowbar seems like the sort of thing that'd be useful right now. I'm not gonna open the door, man. We already traded. Go away. Don't you have like a house to go back to or something? He's like, no, we live in the post-apocalypse, man. There's nothing around here right now. I might be able to make that in time. I don't think so, though. He does have a wound that needs to be dressed. He's gonna go down pretty soon if we can't fix that. I don't think she's gonna have time to make the crowbar, unfortunately. I wanted to bring a crowbar along too, just in case. Yeah, we didn't make it. Okay, well, with the team that we have... Oh, there's more locations. A semi-detached house. Half of it is a ruin, but there are people in the other half. Apparently they aren't hostile and have a lot of stuff to barter. Even food and medical supplies. Let's remember to make something. Okay, I'm going to hit this location. It says there's meds here, so I'm going to hit this location first. Let's go ahead and we're going to take Pavel. We'll allow her to be on guard. And let's let these two sleep it off. I'm going to try and get something to clean him up. Let's prepare. So you, I want you to bring a lockpick. For sure. I want you to bring the knife. Or one of the knives. And then let's... Actually, don't... We know there's no enemies here, so just go for it. Leave the knife here so that if somebody has to defend themselves, they can. And in fact, he's not even tired, so let's put two people on guard here. Because we have two knives, so maybe we'll be able to actually... Let's leave these two here and we'll take her to scavenge. Let's swap that around a little bit because he's kind of wounded. He can't carry much though, so what are we going to do? A small tenement. An old tenement used to be owned by an elderly couple. If they are still around, they might not be willing to share their supplies with us. We had better be careful. Caution advised. Caution advised. Caution advised. All these places. Ooh, there's a supermarket too, but it says that it's under the control of the separatists. Let's hang tight for right now. Let's see if we can get the meds out of this place. Bring the lockpick with you, just in case. And then let's go. I know we've hit this place a couple times now, but I would prefer to be a teetotaler about cleaning places out before I go any further. Pick up some of the extra wood supplies because I know we are low on wood right now. I don't think there's ever been anybody here, so I'm not going to stress about it too heavily. I will look through the keyholes, though. There's no point not being cautious. If you can be cautious, you might as well be. This was a rat last time, I think. Yeah, it's still a rat this time. Front door is all barricaded. I think we could probably clear that out if we wanted to. Over here... Okay, so we've got books. We can turn those into fuel in the worst case scenario. What was it that I couldn't get into? That cabinet right there? Okay. Let's look around just to make sure there's not anything else locked around here and we can make a call about it. Can I take the bed with me? I cannot. What is that? herbal meds. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't. They're better than nothing. Okay, so we got medication right there. Hopefully there's bandages around here somewhere, though. That's not exactly what I was going for. Like, we still need something a little bit stronger. Over here, we've got big old piles of stuff. I'm going to bring back as much as I can while we look around. Let's go ahead and we're going to unlock the bureau up here. What's over in this pile, just so I can get a head count. I know that I've already done this before, but it's been like an hour and a half since I played last. You'll have to bear with me. More gunpowder. Okay. Lots more supplies here. I think we can get most of our building materials from here if we have to. I am disappointed by the fact that I can't send out multiple scavenging parties to like the same location. It seems like strength in numbers is the way to go. Just kind of storm the borders where you can. We'll grab that book out of there and let's unlock this thing. Let's see what it's got for us. Hope for band-aids. Cross your fingers and hope. Come on, boo-boo bandages. What we got? Big winner. Cigarettes. Ammunition. Cigarettes and ammunition. Herbal okay, so Rolos. A quality Rolo. Alright. Let's drop that right there. I don't know how valuable bullets are. I can't assume that they're that valuable. Let's take the cigarettes. Maybe we can barter those for something. Let's take the quality roll-up. I mean, there's 2 of them. Maybe we can barter those out. I think I can stack those up a little bit further, too. And then we've got bags, reeks of acrid, bitter smoke. Then why would you smoke it? If you're just making, like... I feel like we're just pulling grass, like, up out of the front yard and smoking that. I don't know. Let's leave the front door barred, because it might be keeping people out of here. You can never tell in these situations. Alright, so that's going to be our scavenging for the day. Unfortunately, we didn't come back. We may lose Bruno is what I'm worried about. We just don't have the things in order to keep him alive. Katya's back for the evening, so that's okay. But I think with where we're at right now, I think I'm going to break off the episode here. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerdcastle for the next episode of This War of Mine. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care of everybody, and hi-do.